So I've been experiencing acts of intimidation. A few days ago or weeks ago, I was sitting over here late at night because when I come to the Target store, like that guy went to the Target store, I get tired, so I sit over there. They always harass me in the Target store. So I was sitting over there around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And then after I sit down there, I'll come by here to get a two tray. And so that night, a few weeks ago, I was sitting over there. I was tired. It was so cold. With my Target bag, I just went shopping in the Target store. Then I walked by like I normally do routinely, and I found the windows broken in pieces. And it scared me, and there was a police car waiting by here. It's like they were trying to set me up so the police could arrest me, because I normally walk by here. And the guy just told me they didn't rob them. They just smashed the windows in pieces, like for no reason. And now there's a graffiti that says "Mom, I'm tired." You know, excuse me. They also put a graffiti there. They always told me my mother was killed, and now they put a graffiti there that "Mom, I'm tired." So I think the people that may have smashed the window, may be responsible for the graffiti. There's a mailbox over there in front of your store. So you may want to call the police to investigate it, because it may be gang intimidation. Because I normally sit over there late at night and I walk by here to go to the train station. So it's like there's a gang monitoring me, and they know we walk by here, and maybe that's why they smashed your window to pieces. Huh? Honestly, I don't know. I'm only here Saturdays only. But you said they didn't rob you, they just smashed your windows. They didn't steal nothing. Yeah, I thought it was gang intimidation. They may be trying to get the police to arrest me because I normally walk by here late at night. So please tell your manager. What's your manager's name? Mike. And what's your name? Perfect. Tell them to, save all the evidence for further investigations in the future, okay? Thank you. Because I come here to shop, right? So, yeah, thank you. So, there's a gang that always tries to intimidate me anywhere I go. And they've been trying to link me up to look, so, because the police was stationed here late at night, and I was the only one here. Yeah, they already smashed the window to pieces, and they said it's happened before where the police would harm a black person near the crime scene. Even the police was looking at me suspiciously that day. I thought I was the one that was crazy and I was smashing into windows. You know. So there's a gang that's trying to set me up for killing and to make money. My mother say adores Bolani for are part of the gang, especially that Bolani narcotic gang. And they will try to kill my mother for money. I friend mental illness on her in 2015 and killed her. So I believe this is excited some other gang to try to link up and harm me by feigning mental illness on me, try to make me look like I'm depressed. And some of them have been boasting that they're going to kill me like John Daniele. So they're trying to make me look like I have post-traumatic stress syndrome. You know, it's very hard for a foreigner like me to get the right community support to arrest these people because of the difference in language. Like the Bible says that God changed the language because He knows if people can communicate better with one voice, they'll be unstoppable. So to delay them because God was angry, because people were like, were making advances and God was really jealous that they were not going to focus on God anymore. They were going to focus on their own power. So God just said He changed the language temporarily, just to just for them to also see the need of for God, so they don't just over unite and start doing things and think they don't need God anymore and be so technologically advanced and start bowing down to technology because that's what is happening now. Everybody's turning on their cell phone. So what God was trying to avoid is already happening. You could be talking in the train station that your mother has just been killed. No lawyer will answer you. And people have their headphones on. They don't even hear you. And they ignore you. They say that Jordan Lee also, when he was complaining his mother has been killed, and nobody really paid him attention. And that just made him more angry. So God was saying a time will come where people will bow down to the robots. They say, that even the world may create 666 through this robot. Because they said that 666 is going to come into the world, not born of a woman, but, it could be a technological, takeover that will, they said even now that they're saying online that the smarter the AI becomes, artificial intelligence, the more it's going to try to cheat to outbeat humans and control humans. that even in chess that the AI is the programs is becoming more smarter and is learning how to cheat and try to subdue humans. So there's always been movies that about that where people Frankenstein, where people become a victim of their own technology. So I used to go to school here, so they always find symbols that will remind me of my mother. My mother was alive; she used to give me much come to school. So there's this gang, and I've also been under immigration surveillance since 2000. When my mother brought me here and I was my get it. So this gang boys, they can just drive me crazy. They said they've killed a number of blacks in prison by using gang intimidation against them by the prison official. He would pick on certain people of color that are prisoners if they make complaints a lot, and they use the gang of the same color or ethnicity to intimidate and silence these prisoners for already beat them to death. They say it's gotten so bad they had to appoint a federal monitor for Rikers Island prison. But now they brought the violence to the street. They're using these gangs have taken over the street and attacking foreigners like me. Non-stop. Can't even use the bathroom. They went and messed up the bathroom at the one train station Southferry, and when I went to use the bathroom at the Steinland Ferry terminal itself, near the one train station Southferry, they bring this transsexual looking black Americans that will say women only in the bathroom. I'm like, so I would be harassing me. So they're trying to set up fight to kill and to invite the police. They said they call it the ghetto lottery when you try to get the police to harm somebody so you can then sue and get money. So they're trying to get the police to harm me, you know, by smashing windows into pieces late at night because I normally walk by here. So the police will think I'm just a crazy person smashing windows to pieces. And get the police to like accidentally kill me, quote unquote. I win the money for my mother's doers because I'm a transsexual married without child. So this is terrorism. This is gang extortion. No, this is RICO.